Battlefield 6 is that, as it's officially called, is coming out, I think, October, and they dropped this reveal trailer. Take a peek.
My fellow citizens, my fellow.
I believe the beta comes out September.
We will prevail.
So they're going back to kind of the roots, campaign and multiplayer,
My fellow citizens,
and BR.
today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked
Dude,
attack,
Battlefield has an
no country is
opportunity.
safe from their reach.
They have an opportunity to really like come in swinging as the next modern AAA military shooter with a good battle royale. Damn.
For all those serving
With
on
destruction.
our prayers go with you.
Oh,
Pax
dude.
Armada mercenaries-
Y'all remember these moments flying with you and your boy in the chopper?
For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are
This used to
watching
be
now,
me and Matt,
I have a
or
message.
me and Mike,
It's over.
right here. I'd be in the gunner seat, and he'd be in the chopper driver seat. Me and Motorbike Mike.
For the Pax Armada mercenaries who are watching now, I have a message. It's over.
It's over.
Let's get to work.
Damn, F-22s?
Move fast. Move decisive. Dagger on my 6. Send it.
Yay. Uh-oh. Levolution. Levolution. Should have popped your flares, bro. Damn. Execution style? Was that the Russian SU-57? Reaching clear. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I heard that. Dun, 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 dun. Multiplayer reveal. Oh, this week. July 31st. Nice. Multiplayer gameplay reveal. That's freaking dope, dude. I'm really excited for it. And so there's some leaks happening on Battlefield. Here's the potential look at the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale map. The BR mode is rumored to be free to play and launch after the main game. I don't know what that means necessarily. Launching after the main game, like months after, like a week at, like what's happening there? I really hope it's not something about like 6 months or a year later they're gonna come out with, you know, a BR. Like I'd love to see it day one, free to play BR. That'd be freaking dope. But here's a look at the map. It does look small. I saw Choco Taco. I think he retweeted this tweet. Actually, let me see. I think he retweeted this. Okay, it wasn't that tweet. It was someone had posted a similar image or whatever. And Choco said, "Damn, this looks tiny," or "Darn, this looks tiny. Still could be great, of course. We're just hoping for something larger scale, especially in Battlefield. It also depends on the game length. Longer equals better. It's possible to have a small map and longer game length, but usually the two are correlated." And yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to get a sense of scale for this map, but I guess at a snapshot, it does look to be like a 4x4. Like it kind of looks like a Karakin size map, which, you know, Karakin is 64 players. Battlefield historically is 64 players. So maybe that would kind of line up. I would definitely agree. I would want to see a bigger map because if I'm being honest, there's not a lot going on here in terms of variety of, like, you know, different terrain and locations and POIs and that kind of stuff. So hopefully this is like a small little snippet of the actual map. But I mean, we'll see. This is all unofficial stuff too, you know. Oh, what's Hambino say? Do small BR maps equal shorter games? Question mark. The set length for a Warzone match based on settings is 24 to 29 minutes, which is nearly identical to Pubg's match as well. Small maps dictate more of a pace than an overall game. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't know how long the Call of Duty game lengths take, though. Definitely correlations. It could go either way. Smaller map with a longer match might mean more of a death match vibe, though, rather than rotations and fighting for position. Yeah, I think it's probably not realistic to assume that Battlefield, their BR, is going to be closer to PUBG versus closer to Warzone. Like, I think it's pretty safe to assume it would be closer to Warzone's pacing, movement speed, you know, revive mechanics, distance between enemies. That, I think that sort of stuff is kind of what I would, again, I'm just obviously completely guessing, but I think that's probably more like what we could expect. But if it's 64 players on a 4x4 map with full destruction and vehicles, like, dude, that's going to be intense, man. Like, that's going to be absolutely intense. I for one am really excited for this Battlefield. I always get excited for Battlefield. You know, for the longest time I've been a fan of the franchise, and my favorite, if I had to pick one, probably Battlefield 4. That's what I have like the fondest memories of me and the boys playing on, Conquest and stuff. But if I'm being frank, I'm kind of over Conquest style games. Like, I can get behind Rush, because Rush, I think, is a bit more like, you know, you kind of work your way into different sections of the map, and I think that's kind of a fun concept. But just like hold point A for as long as possible and point B for as long as possible, I'll play it. I'll have fun with that for a little bit, but I think long term I'd get burnt out again pretty quick on that. So I'm really hoping that they do a BR. I hope they don't give up on it like they did the Battlefield Firestorm. Like, you remember that game? Dude, that BR I thought was actually really fun, had a lot of potential, and they just kind of left it. They said, nah, well, we're gonna drop resources on it for whatever reason. So hopefully they're all in on this BR. I feel like they could probably pretty easily capture the Call of Duty market. Definitely in North America, there's going to be a lot of, you know, potential PUBG players looking to come check out Battlefield. I was told like 6 months ago Firestorm was popping. I mean, define popping. I think if anything, Firestorm might have a little bit of a resurgence just because of all the Battlefield news. Battlefield 5 itself had a peak of 12,000 players. Battlefield 5, like the actual BF5, had 12,000 players peak. The Firestorm, I'm sure, is a fraction of that. So yeah, definitely not popping. But that's really not anyone's fault but the developers, in my opinion. That they literally just left it to die. I hope they don't do that though with the BF BR rather. I don't want colored tiered weapons. That's very like Fortnite-esque, I think. I think there just needs to be, you know, good weapons and better weapons and worse weapons in terms of like the damage and all the different stats you can adjust. But this game was fun, man. This game was really, really fun. It's crazy even like watching this. What is this in? 1440. Oh, they have a 4K version. It still is a good looking game. This video's from a year ago. Now, see, if it's me, I would definitely want a hardcore version for the Battlefield or BR. I would want, you know, limited HUD. I would want no hit markers, lower TTK. I don't know if that's going to be possible though, because there is usually a hardcore mode in PUBG, but I mean, in Battlefield, but it's, you know, not usually the most popular mode. So we'll see. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. Jack Frags was playing it a year ago. 1 million views. I was watching the video apparently a year ago. I'm like, it started me off halfway through it. So yeah, Firestorm, it definitely had a lot of potential, man. And the Firestorm itself, I thought that was such a cool idea. Like the circle.
Down too.
Like, look at it. It like just engulfs everything and destroys everything. And then screen gets red, you go inside of it, it's like you're inside a volcano.
Ash everywhere. Look at that. Oh my god.
I mean, it really is an awesome.
I mean, props, man. Whoever made these effects,
I agree.
so good. And when you go in
Look at
this, you do not want to be in it. You can't see a thing. You can't shoot out.
Yeah, there's no camping inside of the edge of the zone to shoot somebody in or out. Like you don't see each other. It is crazy to think that they just like dropped this game. Like, this game really did have a lot of potential, I think. So hopefully they see that, you know, they see these videos getting 1 million views. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, there might actually be some might be something to this whole
I think
this whole battle royale thing. Yeah, so that's coming up soon, man. So October is the release date, which means the beta is gonna be out, you know, probably a month before. Hopefully it's an open public beta. We can all get our hands on it, get our grimy little mitts on it, and I'm excited for it, man. PUBG 2 doesn't come out until 2027. There's nothing that's gonna be you know, groundbreaking happening on PUBG for a good year and a half. The UGC stuff is really cool, but you know, it really is gonna rely on the community to create stuff. So I think having a fresh BR to toss into the mix is gonna be good. Hopefully, hopefully it's good. Yeah, the HUD was bad. The looting was bad. I mean, there was a lot of work that needed to be done, to be fair, on Firestorm. But like the core bones concept of the game was really good. Yeah, I think that was a big turnoff for a lot of people too. Big was the fact that it was like World War I stuff. I think, or I guess that was World War II stuff at the time, right? But I think most people prefer a modern set of weapons and vehicles and that sort of thing, you know? And that's what we're gonna get. Heavy weapon is coming. Yeah, I mean, we'll get a new gun here and there. You know, there's gonna be things that happen with PUBG, but you know, it's hard for an 8-year-old game to match the level of intrigue and hype of a brand new, you know, freaking AAA developed, long legacied franchised release and battle royale. BF1 was peak, really. I did like BF1. I did. I got into the whole World War I vibe and like the old planes and helicopters and, you know, like all that kind of stuff. And the graphics are honestly sick on it.
Where did that? It definitely
They had like the bit like Zephyr that was being the sky, and they could like
I think I'm good.
blow it up, come crashing down.
I'll play this in 8.
Tanks blowing up, like all the walls blowing up. Like it's a really cool game.
I was just thinking too.
Just in general, I think most people prefer modern stuff. Hands on a turret. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the ambiance, dude.
They can't spawn here now. Good. We took E from right.
Like, look at this. This is crazy.
That was a nice fight, but you never
Like
know.
a dynamic
Last game was close.
top-down map and stuff. Really, really cool, man.
How horrific would that be?
Battlefield's a fun game.
Take